Hey guys, it's Ben Eubanks. One of the questions I get pretty much every day is a version of this. Hey Ben, I've read your stuff. I think that it's helpful. Here's my unique special question. Should I get my master's degree in HR? I and that follows a couple different paths. Hey, I just finished my degree, my bachelor's, and I've decided that HR is where I want to go. Should I get my master's? I've just finished my bachelor's in HR and I haven't found a job yet. Should I go get my master's? Or some variation, some flavor of those, but that's virtually everything that I see is, hey, here's where I am, should I get this? Or hey, I'm in this other profession, been here for a while, I'm thinking about going back and getting my degree in HR, should I do that? Will it help me transition? And my answer to all of those people in those situations, in every case, is no. Which again seems strange, so let's talk through it. The first thing that I say is no, because one of the problems that I've seen, and you might have seen this as well, is there are people that get into a profession and find out, whoa, this is not what I expected. This is not something I'm going to enjoy. Maybe I'll go find something else. That happens to everybody, and that happens to a lot of people in a lot of professions. It's not just tied to HR. But if you're asking me about this degree, this is my opinion on it. So, should you finish your bachelor's and go immediately to your master's? No. Go get some experience. Go show that you can do this, that you like this, that it's interesting to you, because you might find out that, hey, I don't want my master's in HR, I want my master's to be an MBA instead, because I found out that while I love HR, I also love being able to tie it back into, the marketing piece of our business or something else. And you might find that you need a broader view of the workplace. Again, or you might be one of those people that gets into HR and finds out, wow, this is just not for me. It's not what I expected. It's not what I wanted it to be. And now you've got that master's degree sitting there on the shelf, completely useless, especially if you specialized in HR. And so it's a challenge. And I hate to see anyone go down that path when you can't get your refund if you don't like it. You don't get, if you're taking out loans for college, which is probably not the best choice, then you're stuck with those things and you don't have that job you were expecting to help you pay those bills. So those are the things that I immediately say. Now, at the same time, I don't think that getting an advanced degree is a bad thing. If you've worked in HR and you find out, hey, you know what, my favorite thing to do is training. I love it. I really want to go back to school and get me a master's degree and focus in, hone in, use some electives, or take a specific degree focused on training, development, learning, because that's the area I love the most. Okay, then do that. Maybe you get into HR and you realize, hey, you know what, employee relations, that's my thing. I love working with the unions. I love having those conversations, negotiating, bargaining. That's my thing. Maybe you go back and you find something that's more tailored to that specific area that you love instead of just getting a broad degree. Or maybe, like I mentioned a minute ago, you decide, hey, I love HR, but I want to be a VP, I want to be a senior VP, I want to be a CHRO one day, I want to be at a high level, so I'm going to get my MBA to make me more appealing, to help me get a bigger, more broad view of the company and the workplace as it stands, and just understanding organizationally how things work together, the strategic elements, and so on. I think that's another important part of that you need to think about. So if you're initially getting into it, hold off on that advanced degree. It's not going to make you more appealing, and in some cases people automatically look at your resume and think, wow, they have a master's, they never worked in the field, they're going to be more expensive than someone, they're going to assume that they're going to get more pay than someone just coming out. That's not always, but again, I'm telling you what I've seen from hiring managers and some of the decisions that I've made as well as a hiring person for HR people. That's some of the decision, right? That factors in. We can't take that away from our decision process. It's just there. And so think about those things from that perspective. It doesn't just make you more appealing as a candidate. Well, it can. It also can have some negative sides to it. And again, that just completely ignores the personal side as well, whether you're financing it, how you're going to do this, what your career path is, and so on. So just some thoughts on whether you should get an advanced degree in HR or not. Thank you guys, and I'll chat with you soon.